Ladies and gentlemen of the Nightmares podcast, today is an interesting day. I have officially reached a point in my life that I didn't think I'd reach. So
You were bound to eventually.
the movie Jaws, it's a classic. It's the greatest shark movie of all time. It's the peak of shark movies. I love shark movies, right? I've seen hundreds of shark movies growing up. Lots of them. I have my old saying, for every good shark movie, there's 100 bad ones. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sound like a dick, but this is the first time... I've reached a peak. I have found the worst shark movie
Peak is a high point.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I've reached hell. No, below hell. There's another circle under hell where Satan is, and that's where we are right now. I have found the worst shark movie...
Satan's plumbing.
Sure. The worst shark movie I have ever seen in my life. And the movie is called Sky Sharks.
Was it the worst shark movie you've ever seen?
Yes. And I feel like a dick because this was a crowd-funded movie. And there's good people in this movie. But it is not a good movie at all. I've never been so confused and just blasted with random visuals in my life. Like, Brandon, where the fuck do I even begin with this?
So in the beginning...
In the beginning, there was a Sky and a 747 and a bunch of, actors that you've seen in random independent horror movies, And it's like, okay, you think, well, what's going to happen? They all get murdered. Mark is being an Italian.
You deserve that, by the way.
You really do. Are you back?
Yes.
So anyways, where the fuck did I leave off?
So in the beginning, it was pretty much a full plane I think it was flying from Italy to America, I think.
Something
or
like
America
that.
to Italy. It was an international flight. That's what ultimately matters.
Yeah.
So it was an international flight.
I believe they were flying over Antarctica for some reason. I think. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. So yes, continue.
Clarity was an issue with this movie, I felt. But anyway, so pretty much full plane. There's like the little dramas of each character. There's like a priest and a nun. There's a father and daughter and various things.
This sounds like the start of a bad joke.
There
was a nun, there was a priest, and they were all on a plane together.
You're not wrong, but like you said, the actor who played Shang Tsung was in
from
here.
the 95 Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the good Mortal Kombat movie, I want to point out. But here's the problem. I doubt this was his voice. I think somebody dubbed over him with a southern accent. Hello, honey, how you doing? I'm like, what?
Wait, what? What in the actual fuck?
That is the least of our sound concerns with this scene. So, the plane is then attacked by the Sky Sharks.
The Nazi Sky Sharks. Yes, because we're using Nazis again.
When the action starts, the sound effects just go out and it's just music. And...
Okay. So, yeah, as soon as the action starts, the music, it takes full effect, but there's no sound effects. Nothing. Not a damn thing, and it's just like...
And so that combined with the fact that, and I pointed this out maybe about 20 minutes into the movie, and I'll try to say verbatim as much as I can of what I said to Zack.
Yeah.
And I said to Zack, I can't remember what happened that made me say this, but I basically told Zack, I don't know if you would understand what I'm saying here, but it looks like all of the visual effects are on autopilot. Like, everything moved like it was a balloon. And so when you take out the sound effects, you just have these like weightless CG creations on screen. Like, it not only doesn't look real, it looks very automated and unnatural.
It feels even worse than it would have if they would have
Yeah.
taken the little bit of extra, actually not even a little bit of extra time. Let's face it, adding sound effects, because this was for the most part most of the movie, where when the action starts, sound effects are gone and the music just plays. At least that's how I remember it, okay? And that was disappointing, but another thing with the visual effects in this movie is you're blasted with it. Like, you know, you have your cheap CGI sharks. That's to be expected in a movie like this. But there's also a lot of weird visual overlays that I'm like, what is the point of all this? It felt like clutter. And there was just
There are
so
a lot of color choices that looks like Instagram filters.
Sure, but
Like everything was obviously shot on green and or blue screen.
yeah, you had like those like Iron Man's overlays and stuff like that, like visual screens just popping up here and there, and then a weird filter that just felt unnecessary or
There are
just
a lot
strange.
of fake commercials and promos. Like, think of it as, you know, the opening of Starship Troopers.
Yes.
There's the commercial for the Army. Think if you're watching Starship Troopers, but then you're interrupted with one of those every 5 minutes.
And it's with stock footage of video blocks.
That you
How do-
used.
I was going to say, how do I know this? Because I use them at my job on a daily basis.
He's not joking. It sounds like a joke, but it's not.
This is an independent crowd-funded movie, and I'm just like,
Dude, it fucking sucks, man, when you want to love it because you're in the same universe as it, but you also, you can't, you know what, man, it's different when you know how the sausage is made and then you taste a shitty sausage. Like you're like, I know that this could be a lot better than what it fucking is. Like, I know I've seen how it could be better than this. And and you almost become like that hard-ass coach who's like, there's no fucking excuse for this. Like, you know, we have less of a budget than you do, and our shit doesn't look half as bad as yours does. So you don't have an excuse for it to look like this because, more importantly, especially for you, Zach, like, you know what it takes to make this happen, and you know what it takes to make it look decently good. And it's really fucking hard when you go, really? I know how much money you raised, and you came up with this.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
when Brandon told me it was crowdfunded, I stood there and I'm like, hang on, what? So they did, like, I want to know what their, like, the deadline projections were and everything like that, because I'm like, it feels like another thing is they put way too much work into the visual effects, like over-cluttered it, and then lacked in other areas. Like sound, for example. Like I said, there's so much visual clutter.
The sound felt empty.
Yeah. And then the story, it's like, this story felt like, all right, we wrote the first draft and fuck it, we're going to film it. Like, there were no multiple drafts. Like, I'm sitting here confused for like most of them. Like, every shark movie I've seen, basic story, I understand what the hell's happening. I may not like it, but I at least understand what is happening.
You know what's happening in Sharknado.
You know what's happening in Attack of the Five-Headed Shark, Six-Headed Shark, Seven... Go Shark!
I'm done.
Penis Shark! Time out.
Wait, are you talking about Dick Shark?
Dick Shark, I'm sorry.
We don't talk about that one.
We really don't. No, stop.
That's
No.
a thing?
No, stop.
No.
Just stop.
I wish he didn't even bring that one.
Wow.
Yeah, thank Dennis for that one.
Some strong feelings here.
So, yeah, it's like... And another thing, you have so many great actors, like well-known actors, like even in the horror community. Some of these, like
Tony Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd.
He was probably one of the more prominent ones in there.
Yeah, I can never remember the guy's name, but the guy who played Shang Tsung in the good Mortal Kombat movie.
Mick Garris had a cameo. The guy who played Doofy from Scary Movie was in there. I think his name is Dave Sheridan, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Amanda Bierce, who is known for Married with Children, was in there.
Jesus.
What's her name who played Tina in Friday the 13th Part 7? I can never remember her goddamn name, and I apologize for that, but it's like, you have all these great people in there, and you kill most of them off in the first 5 seconds of the movie. And it's just kind of like, eh?
That's all they could afford. They could only afford them for such
Yeah,
so
so
they
it's
had to
like-
kill them.
I remember hearing about it, I'm like, this could only be hilarious and awesome. And I couldn't believe how wrong I was. Like, I immediately ordered the Blu-ray. I'm just like, I gotta see this. And then I heard James was in it. He had a voiceover cameo. Yeah, he did a voiceover cameo for it. I'm like, oh, that'll be fun. I can't wait to try to figure out where he was. Do you have any idea? I know he pointed it out, but I could.
He mostly did like a lot of like battle screams and such.
So,
Hey, Zach. His name is Carrie
Uedine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, Carrie Uedine. I'm like, what? And then you dub over him with a southern accent.
I can either confirm nor disconfirm if that was a dubbing or not.
Yeah, okay. That's unclear if it was a dub or not, but I'm going to take a guess. This is an opinion and a guess. I haven't done the research, so I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure that was a dub. So
I don't even remember, so I don't want to make assumptions about how a movie was made, but he remembers that more than I do.
I remember it because I was so dumbfounded by it.
Dude, Colin and I are actually laughing our asses off back here at how angry you guys are about watching this movie. It's fantastic.
Yeah, a buddy of mine watched.
It's like,
a buddy of mine tried watching it, and he's just like, no, I can't.
For me, it's been what, like 2 weeks since we've watched it at this point. I'm just trying to remember it. It's like trying to remember the night before or after a huge bender.
I'll say this: there's plenty of blood.
So I hear.
Yeah. I'll say this: there's blood and tits. So I mean, if that's what you want, then sure.
So what you're telling me is that Zack has officially admitted that blood and tits is not enough for him to have enjoyment in movies.
In this case, no.
We got him to say it on camera.
So Zack, you can officially say that blood and tits are not enough for a movie to be good or entertaining for your sake.
Not in this one.
Not even sharks could save it.
No. I was so confused.
Really bad CGI sharks. And Colin is actually looking it up on IMDb right now. That's super fantastic.
God, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to talk about it. Like, I don't talk about shark movies enough on here. So
You just need to get it out.
Yeah. I apologize if I offended anybody. No, I don't.
You don't care. And neither does Brandon.
You know what? Yeah, I think that about sums up my thoughts on this Nightmares microcast. I just had to rant about sky sharks for, I don't know. Oh God, what'd you find?
Dude, the fucking picture.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the poster.
Here's the thing. That's not the Blu-ray artwork. That's actually a good piece of artwork.
I know. I like that. That
Zach,
artwork makes me want to see it.
When you edit this, just do a quick overlay, just comparing the poster with the Blu-ray artwork.
Will do.
Dude, I mean, like that thing makes me it looks like dead snow.
Yeah.
Mixed
Exactly.
mixed with Sharknado.
And that's what I was hoping. I was hoping for Dead Snow with sharks. No, that is not at all what we got.
Dude, okay, so everybody listening, if you're expecting Dead Snow and Sharknado combined together, you're not gonna get that.
No.
You're gonna get a pile of shit. Dude, it sucks, man, when you want a movie to be so bad it's good, but then it just ends up being bad.
Yeah.
Like Maximum
Well,
Overdrive.
it's like I said.
Plays General Frost.
Yeah, it's like I've said in some of our personal conversations is nobody really sets out to make a bad movie, but those who do, they're going to end up with a truly bad movie, not a so bad it's good movie. Because all the best so bad they're good movies, those filmmakers did not set out to make a bad movie.
No, they didn't.
The director of Troll 2 legitimately thought he was making a masterpiece.
Colin, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna agree. Yeah.
So,
And I don't know if that was the intention for this. I didn't read through their crowdfunding or anything like that.
No.
I just have what was in front of me when we were watching the Blu-ray. And unfortunately, I just don't remember enough, except for a few conversations I had with this one here as we were
like I said, I've seen hundreds of shark movies. The Sharknadoes, the five-headed shark, seven-headed shark, Sharktopus versus Piranaconda. Again, the list goes on. So, Ghost Shark and the one that shall not be named.
Jaws.
Yeah, Santa Jaws as well.
I did have more fun with Santa Jaws than with this one, and I did not have a lot of fun.
At
with
least the
Santa
beginning
Jaws.
of Santa Jaws was
The beginning of
hilarious.
Santa Jaws was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Then the movie just kind of took a nap after
Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, just... Yeah.
I am
Shark
so
Night 3D
glad
and
that I
2D.
Oh, Shark Night 3D. No, I saw it in 3D.
No, okay.
No, no, no. I know you
Yeah.
saw it because it was.
No. I saw it when it came out on DVD, but the theater marquee.
Colin is watching some of the video
Watch
from
the
it.
trailer. After 2 seconds, my mouth dropped.
But no, it's me looking at the theater marquee saying Shark Night 3D and 2D was more entertaining than
Yeah.
Sky Sharks.
Oh my God! You know what, man? I'm just glad that I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's it, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I had a good time.
Yeah. If you like what you saw here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and if you want to follow us on any of our social media platforms, just follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Slasher.
All at Midwest Horror Network.
That is all.
I concur.
Other than that, take care and have a good one. And if you want to watch this movie, watch at your own risk.
And always be watching the skies.